A man insisted to the officer that it would be better for the young woman to be taken away so she could learn not to take what did not belong to her. The young woman, a student, protested that she was not a thief. The officer apologized, but she pleaded for understanding. Another man approached and asked how much she supposedly owed. The shopkeeper replied that it was $5. Without hesitation, the man paid the amount and told them the matter should be settled. The shopkeeper thanked him, though the officer stated that the act had already been committed. The man urged the officer not to escalate the situation, explaining that it was all a misunderstanding. After a moment, the officer agreed and released her. She thanked the man, and he reassured her before leaving. Later, the same man went to a pharmacy and asked the pharmacist to sell him medicine for a headache. When it was ready, he asked for the cost. The pharmacist told him it was $10, and he paid before thanking them and leaving. That afternoon, the pharmacist was approached by a young woman selling homemade cookies to fund her university studies. She had entered through an open door, but the staff reprimanded her, insisting she ask for permission. She apologized and attempted to leave so she wouldn't cause trouble. The pharmacist recognized her as the girl from the pharmacy earlier that day and asked why she was there. She explained that she was trying to sell her cookies but had been turned away. When she tried to leave again, he stopped her and said he wanted to help. He believed that people who studied and worked hard deserved support. He walked her into the office area and introduced her to the workers, encouraging them to buy cookies to support her education. However, Paul, a demanding staff member, objected and claimed she was distracting the employees. The pharmacist disagreed, saying it would only take seconds, and reminded Paul that he was currently the one giving orders. Paul walked away angrily. The employees began buying cookies. When she finished selling, she gifted the pharmacist a few as thanks for paying for her medicine earlier. He told her she didn't have to, but she insisted, saying no one helped strangers anymore, and that his kindness meant a lot. The pharmacist then noticed she looked unwell. She dismissed it as a simple headache, but he observed that her pupils were dilated. He asked how long the pain had persisted. She admitted it had been several days and assumed it was stress. He urged her to see a specialist and handed her a card, explaining that the doctor on it was excellent. She thanked him. Before she could leave, Paul returned, threatening to inform the boss about the pharmacist allowing vendors in the office. The pharmacist told him to do whatever he wanted. Not wanting to create conflict, the young woman left. Paul and the pharmacist exchanged tense words before parting. Days later, the young woman unexpectedly visited the pharmacist. She said she had been worried about him, especially after seeing how severe his headache seemed. She had already scheduled a medical appointment for herself, and she shared that she had received